Hi everyone, this is CricketSong with Inner Wisdom, and in this video we're going to be discussing the concept of earthbound spirits. I have always had a morbid fascination with death. When I was a child, I would lay in bed and pretend to be dead, allowing my mind to explore the possibilities that lay far beyond me, far beyond my physical life that I knew. And while I have not yet experienced physical death, near death, or otherwise, well, at least not in my current incarnation, though I know I've had previous or congruent life experiences on this physical plane of reality, and I've experienced death in those other lives, I have some sort of understanding of death, which was shared with me by my spiritual allies, those non-physical entities that I work with, and have worked with this idea and concept of death with them during this particular incarnation that you know me in. And I want to share with you what I have learned. So if we look at the concept of death, we know it's a process similar to birth. So just as birth takes time in our physical incarnation, typically 40 weeks from conception, death also is a process that takes time. While some spirits are anxious to begin their physical life experience on the earth, they will be born prior to their due date. And some spirits are anxious to end their physical life experience and or begin the death process in order to experience their next incarnation or as a role as a spiritual being. This desire can lead to different conditions and circumstances that will lead an individual to their physical death. The end result of all physical life experiences is the death process. And this is the only way to leave this physical realm once a spirit has manifested here. So in my understanding, when physical death has occurred, the energy of the physical body or the vessel must be integrated into the core or spiritual essence of that individual. Now, whether the vessel is categorized as human, animal, or vegetation, the process is very similar. For the human being, and that's what we're going to focus on here, this includes the energy of all memories, intellectual memories, and emotional memories of the current life experience. All the joyful and the painful memories. It is during this integration that the energetic vibration of the spirit is elevated from physical to spiritual and falls into resonance with the spiritual planes of existence. But it's during the process, this process, that some spirits may stagnate and refuse to complete the integration and elevation. And those are the spirits that become stuck or bound to an energetic vibration that is between the physical plane and the spiritual planes of reality. And these are the spirits that we refer to as earthbound spirits. So an earthbound spirit is simply a human spirit that has not completed this death process and has become suspended between the physical and non-physical planes of existence. This interruption happens for a number of reasons, the most common being that the spirit chooses to remain connected to the physical plane because they feel a responsibility or obligation to someone or something still living in or aligned with the physical realm. If the living relatives or friends are reluctant to release the spirit of the deceased, this can strengthen that bond and keep the spirit bound to them. Oftentimes this occurs because the living are afraid of being without their beloved, or they're angry at them, or they may hold resentment, all of which are emotions that are not only experienced during grieving, but can also unintentionally feed the energy of the spirit and support the attachment to the physical realm. Unresolved issues, Addiction, sudden or unexpected or traumatical physical deaths may also cause the spirit to stagnate while integrating their energies through the death process. Now, this does not mean that those who are left behind here in the physical realm should not feel the emotions that they experience when a beloved person dies. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't feel these things. These things are important for the living to experience. It's important for the living to grieve. But a prolonged focus or obsession on an individual who has physically died, that bond can stagnate the spirit's processing their death and integrating those energies. If the spirit chooses to suspend the death process and remain bound to the physical realm, the living may purposefully communicate with the spirit through a spirit medium or through the use of divination tools such as spirit boards, scrying mirrors, tarot cards, pendulums, whatever other tools that they may use. Unintended encounters with earthbound spirits may manifest as hauntings. However, if a spirit remains earthbound and is seeking a resolution to an unresolved issue and none can be found, then drastic measures may be required to force the spirit through the death process. In such situations, a banishing or an exorcism would be attempted by a qualified individual, like a spirit medium or a witch, or whatever other individuals help cross earthbound spirits. This is my thoughts and my knowledge and my experiences with earthbound spirits. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts, your insights, and your experiences. So please share them with me in the comment section of this video, or make a response video and share the link with me. I'd be happy and interested to watch. Until next time, I love you. Blessed be.